सभी को नमस्कार, सभी को हार्दिक स्वागत है इस सेशन में। सो दिस इज द थर्ड सेशन ऑफ idioms and phrases. So we had been discussing idioms and phrases in an innovative way, right? I hope you have already gone through the part 1 and part 2 of the videos, right? So ये series जारी रहेगा, okay? You will get more sessions like this because in these sessions we will learn idioms and phrases through real life examples and through pictures like you have never studied before. Fine. So ये सभी idioms and phrases बहुत important रहेगा अपकमिंग एग्जाम्स के लिए, लाइक एसएससी, स्टेट पीएससी, आईबीपीएस, एसबीआई सभी एग्जाम्स के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रहेगा। सो चलिए देखते हैं आज का पहला इडियम क्या है। ओके, एंड गाइज इफ़ यू आर न्यू टू दिस चैनल प्लीज़ डू लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल। चैनल को अगर आप सब्सक्राइब करेंगे तो चैनल का नोटिफिकेशन आएगा। ओके, एंड डू प्रेस द बेल आइकन, इससे आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिलता रहेगा, राइट। एंड इफ़ यू लाइक दिस सेशन, अगर आपको ये क्लास अच्छा लग रहा है तो क्लास को लाइक कर दीजिएगा, ठीक है। सो इट विल मोटिवेट मी एंड ऑल्सो स्प्रेड द मैसेज ऑफ पॉजिटिविटी, राइट। सो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। आज का पहला इडियम क्या है देखते हैं। सो दिस इज टूडेज फर्स्ट इडियम, दैट इज डार्क हॉर्स। डार्क हॉर्स का मतलब क्या है देखिए, यहाँ पे मैंने एक इलास्ट्रेशन दिया है, डार्क हॉर्स। सो डार्क हॉर्स एक्चुअली मीन्स समवन हु कीप्स देयर स्किल्स एंड आइडियाज सीक्रेट and surprises others by doing something unexpected. Meaning देखिए, a surprise candidate or you can say a competitor, especially one who comes from behind to make a strong showing. मतलब आपको पता भी नहीं था कि सपोज आपका दोस्त यूपीएससी का प्रिपरेशन तैयारी कर रहा था, राइट। ओके, यू नेवर एक्सपेक्टेड हिम टू क्रैक यूपीएससी बट ही डिड। ही विल बिकम अ डार्क हॉर्स, राइट। सो एग्जाम्पल देखिए, Bill is a bit of dark horse. He was earning a fortune, but nobody knew. किसी को पता नहीं था, okay, that he was earning well. Fine, okay. So this is a classic example. Fine, and you never expected your friend to crack UPSC to become an IAS, okay, okay. But he is a dark horse, right? He gave a surprise to everyone. Fine, took everyone by surprise. So this is a classic example of dark horse. Next one, devil's advocate. devil's advocate इसका मतलब क्या है देखिए, this is a sweet illustration, right? devil's advocate meaning क्या है, to present a counter argument, okay, counter argument, right? So इसका meaning समझिए अच्छे से, someone who argues a point not out of conviction but in order to air various points of view, right? Fine. सो मीन्स आपके साथ एक आर्गूमेंट तैयार करना चाहते हैं, राइट। ओके, ही वांट्स टू रेज एन आर्गूमेंट, फाइन, दैट्स व्हाई ही इज गिविंग अ काउंटर आर्गूमेंट, दैट इज डेविल्स एडवोकेट। द ऑथर वाज प्लेइंग द डेविल्स एडवोकेट टू स्टार अप आर्गूमेंट। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? ओके, नेक्स्ट वन इज डॉज अ बुलेट। dodging a bullet, what is dodging a bullet, right? Suppose someone is firing at you, you dodge the bullet, okay, आपको गोली जो आपके तरफ जो फायर कर रहा था, ओके, बंदूक से, यू जस्ट डॉज्ड द बुलेट, मीन्स यू एस्केप्ड डेथ, इजंट इट? सो एक्चुअल मीनिंग क्या है इसका? डॉज अ बुलेट मीन्स टू नैरोली एस्केप डिजास्टर, ओके, कुछ बुरा, बहुत बुरा होने वाला था, यू जस्ट एस्केप इट नैरोली, अंडरस्टूड। एग्जाम्पल देखिए, आई रियली डॉज्ड द बुलेट व्हेन माई एग्जाम वॉज पोस्टपोन्ड टू नेक्स्ट वीक एज आई हैडंट स्टडीड फॉर इट एट ऑल। मतलब मैंने एग्जाम के लिए कोई भी तैयारी नहीं किया था, ओके, आई डिडंट प्रिपेयर एट ऑल। कुछ तैयारी करना चाहिए था एग्जाम के लिए, बट मैंने तैयारी नहीं किया था, कुछ भी नहीं पढ़ा था मैंने। इससे क्या हुआ? ओके, आई वुड हैव फेस्ड अ डिजास्टर, ओके, आई वुड हैव फेल्ड, बट क्या हुआ? आई डॉज द बुलेट, वाई? बिकॉज एग्जाम पोस्टपोन हो गया था, कोविड-19 के वजह से मेरा एग्जाम पोस्टपोन हो गया। सो मुझे टाइम मिल गया पढ़ने के लिए, है कि नहीं? नेक्स्ट वन इज डॉग इन द मैंगर। सो दिस इज अ क्लासिक एग्जाम्पल, सी द डॉग इज बार्किंग हियर, इट इज नॉट अलाउइंग द cows or you can say horses or any such animal to eat the have a good meal, okay, to eat the hay, fine, to eat the hay. So meaning क्या है? a person who prevents others from using something even though the person himself or herself does not want it. मतलब आपको सपोज आपको कोई एक चीज़ नहीं चाहिए, राइट, ओके, यू डोंट वांट इट, ओके, बट यू विल नॉट अलाउ अदर्स टू हैव इट, मतलब आप किसी और को भी वो चीज़ हासिल नहीं करने दे रहे, ठीक है, ओके, यू आर प्रिवेंटिंग अदर्स फ्रॉम गेटिंग इट। एग्जाम्पल देखिए, स्टॉप बीइंग सच डॉग इन द मैंगर एंड लेट योर ब्रदर राइड योर बाइक इफ यू आर नॉट यूजिंग इट, मतलब डू नॉट बी अ डॉग इन द मैंगर, राइट, please allow your brother to use your bike, okay, you are not using your bike, okay, fine, suppose you are not using your bike, आप अपने बाइक को एक साल से यूज़ नहीं कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, बट यू आर ऑल्सो नॉट अलाउिंग योर ब्रदर टू यूज़ इट, ओके, फाइन, आप अपने भाई को बोल रहे हैं नहीं मेरे बाइक को लेकर मत जाओ, ओके, सो दैट इज बीइंग अ डॉग इन द मैंगर। आर गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? नेक्स्ट वन, सो ऐसे रियल लाइफ एग्जाम्पल्स से समझिए, राइट। नेक्स्ट वन, डोंट लुक अ गिफ्ट हॉर्स इन द माउथ। सी, this is a classic example, this is an illustration. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. When receiving a gift, be grateful for what it is. Don't imply you wished for more by assessing its value. मतलब क्या होता था, देखिए, do not question the value of a gift. Suppose आज आपका बर्थडे है, ओके, आपको कुछ गिफ्ट मिला है, ओके, दोस्तों से, डोंट ट्राई टू एसेस द वैल्यू, ओके, कि ये तो बस 100 रुपये का गिफ्ट है, ओके, इट इज़ ओनली वर्थ ₹100, फाइन, another friend of mine has given me a gift worth ₹1000, fine, so you should not assess the worth of a gift is a gift, okay, consider it a gift, okay, so don't assess its value, fine, material value. The expression comes from the practice of determining the age and health of a horse by looking at its teeth. Suppose आपको किसी ने हॉर्स गिफ्ट किया है, ओके, if you look at the teeth of the horse you can easily understand the health of the horse, fine, so you are actually trying to assess the gift, fine, that is not good, right. Example देखिए, I know you don't like the dress very much but it was a gift. You should not look a gift horse in the mouth, fine, मुझे पता है कि आपको ये गिफ्ट अच्छा नहीं लगा, but this is a gift, consider it a gift, okay, excuse me, so this is a gift, you should not assess it, okay, you should not find flaws in it, understood, don't judge it. Next one, don't judge a book by its cover. Quite common idiom है कि नहीं? It means don't be deceived by looks, don't rely on looks when judging someone or something, fine, किसी के outer looks पे मत जाइए, okay. Example देखिए, Sandeep looked very poor but actually he was very rich. You can't judge a book by its cover. Are you getting my point? So if you look at Mark Zuckerberg, you will understand he wears the same colored t-shirt every day, everywhere, right. So can you if you don't know him personally, or if you don't know who Mark Zuckerberg is, can you easily understand whether he is rich or poor, okay. You will start judging him by looking at his dress, fine, don't judge anyone by his outer appearance, fine. Are you getting my point? समझ में आया? Next one, draw a blank. Draw a blank. Pardon my pronunciation. So this is a classic example or illustration. Draw a blank means be unable to remember anything. See, this person is trying hard to recall something, okay, okay, ये बंदा कोशिश कर रहा है कि हाँ, I am trying to recall, right, I am trying to remember, but याद नहीं आ रहा है, ठीक है. So that is it. Draw a blank means the beautiful lady asked me for my phone number and I drew a blank. I couldn't remember it, okay. So that beautiful lady asked me, what is your, please share your phone number, but I drew a blank. I could not remember my phone number, understood. So this is a classic example, isn't it? Next one is draw the line. Draw the line. Draw the line का मतलब क्या है? To set a limit to what one will accept, okay. खुद के लिए एक लिमिट सेट कर देना, okay. Set a limit. You are drawing a line means you are setting a limit, fine. I will do whatever my company asks me to do, okay. मेरा कंपनी जो भी चाहता है मैं वो करूँगा, but I draw the line when someone asks me to lie for them. जब भी मेरा बॉस बोल रहा है कि no you have to lie, okay, आपको झूठ बोलना पड़ेगा कंपनी के लिए, then I mark it as my limit. No, I will not do it. Okay, I should not cross the line, that is you should not cross your limit, that is drawing the line. Next one is eat humble pie, quite easy but sometimes people confuse it, right? eat humble pie ये बहुत बार एग्जाम में पूछा जा चुका है. एग्जाम्पल देखिए और मीनिंग देखिए. टू एडमिट डिफीट और एरर, टू एक्सेप्ट ह्यूमिलिएशन, मतलब यू आर एक्सेप्टिंग के आपका गलती है, ठीक है. The lawyer had to eat a humble pie in the court because the facts he presented were wrong. ठीक है, जो भी उसने प्रेजेंट किया था कोर्ट के सामने, जज के सामने, they were wrong. So lawyer had to accept that he was wrong. Fine. Okay. मतलब आप खुद का गलती मान रहे हो, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वन, द एलिफेंट इन द रूम. So what is the meaning of the elephant in the room? Means an important and obvious topic that everyone knows needs to be discussed but that isn't brought up or mentioned. Fine. Mr. Chatterjee leaving the company was the elephant in the room during that meeting. No one wanted to bring it up. Fine. So recently एक classic example देना चाहता हूँ. Recently there was a meeting with the meeting of the Prime Minister, of our honorable Prime Minister, with the chief ministers of the states. ठीक है. So one of the chief ministers, okay, I will not mention the name, उस राज्य का चीफ मिनिस्टर बोल रहे थे कि the prime minister did not bring up any topic related to vaccination. I mean lack of vaccines, because we all know vaccines अब नहीं मिल रहा है, ठीक है. So it is the elephant in the room, isn't it? It is the elephant in the room, quite obvious topic of discussion, but according to that chief minister, our honorable prime minister did not discuss anything about the shortage of vaccines in our country, ठीक है. So this is a classic example. I don't know whether it is true or not, I just stated what the chief minister said. Next one, every cloud has a silver lining. Every cloud has a silver lining. I always tell this to my students. So this is a classic example, illustration. Fine, this is a dark cloud and you can see the rays of hope, the rays of the sun. The rays of the sun here signify ray of hope. Even a bad situation may have a positive aspect to it. मतलब आपके साथ बहुत बुरा हो रहा है, ठीक है, आपका एक बुरा टाइम चल रहा है, ठीक है, but my friend, every cloud has a silver lining. Be positive, be hopeful, right? Okay. जिसका अंत भला उसका सब भला, ठीक है. All's well that ends well, isn't it? So ending should be good. Okay. The end result, the end, what to say, the whatever happens in the end will be good. So don't worry, have faith in the Almighty, have faith in God. So आपके साथ अगर कुछ बुरा हो रहा है या बुरा वक्त चल रहा है तो डोंट वरी, एवरी क्लाउड हैज अ सिल्वर लाइनिंग, हैव फेथ इन द ऑलमाइटी. एग्जाम्पल देखिए. सो आई हैव टेकन दिस एग्जाम्पल डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम एस्पिरेंट्स. व्हाट इज एस्पिरेंट्स? मोस्ट ऑफ यू नो, राइट? एस्पिरेंट्स का जो सीरीज है, most of you have watched it, right? Based on UPSC, right? UPSC preparation. Fine. So it has been launched by TVF. Okay, it is by TVF. So please go and watch it, aspirants. Just search on YouTube, you will get it. It is a must watch for all students. So देखिए, Abhilash faced many failures but he knew that every cloud has a silver lining. He kept on working hard until he cleared UPSC. मतलब if you have seen the series, fine, if you have seen all the episodes, you will understand that Abhilash faced so many failures in his life, right? Okay. उसका लास्ट अटेम्प्ट था वो भी चला गया, फिर सरकार ने डिक्लेयर किया, द गवर्नमेंट डिक्लेयर्ड दैट वी विल इंक्रीज द नंबर ऑफ अटेम्प्ट्स. सो फाइनली उसके जान में जान आई, ठीक है. So he finally started his preparation again from the scratch after failing. Can you imagine the situation? Starting from the scratch is quite hard, my friend. Okay. So but always remember, every cloud has a silver lining. ठीक है. Okay. अगर बुरा वक्त चल रहा है तो वो भी टल जाएगा, ठीक है. This too shall pass. Okay. So 11th hour, इसका एग्जाम्पल और भी मैं दूंगा. ओके, जस्ट वेट फॉर सम मोमेंट. 11th आवर, लास्ट मिनट, 11th आवर पे कोई काम करना मतलब लास्ट मिनट पे आप कुछ काम कर रहे हो, ठीक है, एट द 11th आवर द लास्ट पैसेंजर टू बोर्ड द एयरक्राफ्ट गॉट ऑन एट द 11th आवर, मतलब प्लेन छूटने ही वाला था, ओके, फ्लाइट मिस होने ही वाला था, फाइन, बट जस्ट एट द लास्ट मोमेंट ही रीच द एयरपोर्ट एंड बोर्डेड द फ्लाइट, फाइन. सो डोंट डू एनीथिंग एट द 11th आवर, 11th आवर के लिए कुछ मत रखिए, ओके, fine, whatever you are planning to do tomorrow, do it today, fine. Every dog has his or has its day. This can be asked in two forms, has his day or has its day. So इसका मतलब क्या है, actual meaning क्या है, everyone has a moment of fame, power or influence, मतलब we often say हर कुत्ते का दिन आता है, right, हर कुत्ते का दिन आता है, और we often say सबका टाइम आएगा, right, सबका टाइम आएगा, fine, आपका भी टाइम आएगा, don't worry, everyone has his time. So example देखिए, recently even Danish has become a popular actor, every dog has his day, fine, मतलब सबका टाइम आता है, सबका दिन आता है, okay, so don't worry, your time will also come, isn't it? So yes, this is the moment which where every aspirant, every person cried, okay. So my friend, let me tell you a few things today. So this is the time when Abhilash, his name is Abhilash in the series, Abhilash faced a huge failure, okay. It was his last attempt of UPSC or any exam you can consider, okay, last attempt था उसका, ठीक है, he could not clear it, just see him, okay. So it is a wonderful visualization, okay, picturization, okay, and the others they had plan B, but Abhilash had only plan A, मतलब उसका प्लान है, प्लान ए एक ही था, यूपीएससी क्रैक करना, ठीक है, अदर्स हैड प्लान बी. सो आई एम नॉट गोइंग इनटू दैट टॉपिक कि के प्लान बी होना चाहिए या नहीं, ओके, प्लान बी इज ऑल्सो ग्रेट, आई मीन टू से यू कैन हैव प्लान बी, ओके, or sometimes having only plan A, only focusing on plan A will lead you to success, or sometimes it also happens having plan B will motivate you, okay, it will act as a safeguard to you, right, safety valve के तरह काम करता है, and it will lead you to success in plan A, fine. So at this moment we all cried, right, we all cried, we all felt for him that Abhilash could not crack the exam. He felt devastated, right, because it was his last attempt. Then the government declared that the number of attempts will be increased, and finally you can see. So this was the initial scene, right, starting scene. So yes, here he is, IAS officer, right. So the journey, this journey from this to this is worth remembering, my friend. So the struggles, always remember, the struggles, the failures act as lessons that make the journey worth remembering. अगर आपने struggle ही नहीं किया, fine, then आपने क्या किया, okay. Failures, most people say that I am facing failure, I am struggling a lot. My friend, everyone is struggling, ठीक है, even the deer and the lion, both of them are struggling daily. Why? Because if the deer does not run enough, the lion will catch him and eat him, okay. And the lion knows that if he does not run fast, he will I will not say it, he will have to go hungry that day, he will die of hunger, ठीक है, fine. So you may be the deer, आप हिरन भी हो सकते हैं या शेर भी हो सकते हैं, but when the day starts you have to start running, that is you have to get going, okay, fine. So planning कीजिए, strategy बनाइए खुद का, and my friend, failures are actually pillars, okay, pillars on which your foundation stands, ठीक है. We often say failures are the pillars of success, so failures act as lessons, ठीक है, फाइन. आपको फेलियर से सीख मिलेगी, है कि नहीं. एंड जो स्ट्रगल्स आज आप कर रहे हैं, it is building your potential, it is making you strong, fine, to face the failures, and from these failures you will learn your lessons so that you become successful tomorrow, fine. So this journey, so the journey from failures to success is indeed worth remembering. So don't give up. I must say to everyone, never give up. Okay, I will take some time. So you must know that Elon Musk, when the interviewer asked Elon Musk, we all know who is Elon Musk, right? Elon Musk को जब इंटरव्यूअर ने पूछा था कि why didn't you give up after your third failure, he said I never give up, and the rest is history, you all know, right? And whenever everything seems to go against you, always keep in mind that an aeroplane takes off against the wind, else it cannot take off, right? So you must question yourself. Okay, when you face a failure, you must question yourself, because questioning is the beginning of intelligence, right? Question yourself, कहाँ गलत हो गया मैं, okay, कि strategy में क्या गलती था मेरा. Question yourself and analyze your mistakes, and soon enough you will face success. Okay, right? After even we all know the stories, right? After so many attempts, the spider was able to climb the wall, I mean climb the जो मकड़ी का जाल था, okay, climb the wall, you can say. Okay, we all know the story of the spider and the king, fine. From the spider, the king learned that he should not give up. Okay, he will try, even if he fails 99 times, he will be successful in the 100th attempt. So never give up, work on your mistakes, okay, learn from your failures, take them as your lessons in this journey. So the journey to your success will be worth remembering. So चलिए, ये था आज का मोटिवेशनल कुछ वर्ड्स फ्रॉम माई एंड टू ऑल ऑफ यू, फाइन. सो लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट इडियम. ईजी डज इट, इसका मतलब क्या है? टू स्लो डाउन और टू डू समथिंग केयरफुली, वेरी स्लोली, ठीक है. ईजी डज इट, दिस बॉक्सेस यू आर होल्डिंग आर वेरी फ्रेजाइल, टूट जाएगा, ओके, संभाल के काम करो, ठीक है. ईजी डज इट. फिंगर इन एवरी पाई, सो दिस इज अ फनी इलस्ट्रेशन, आई वुड से. This person has finger in every pie. इसका मतलब क्या है? To be involved or have influence in many things often has a negative association. Okay. Person A का कहना क्या है? देखिए, Steve offered to sell some second-hand TVs and holiday to Spain. Person B is saying that guys got a finger in every pie. Okay. Negative influence and involved in everything. Feather one's own nest, इसका मतलब क्या है? This is very important idiom. Use one's influence or power improperly for financial gain. मतलब you are holding a good position in an organization. Suppose आप managing director है, okay, and you are misusing your power to make financial gains. The CEO was fired following allegations that he was feathering his own nest with donations made to the company's charitable fund. मतलब कंपनी का जो चैरिटेबल फंड था वहाँ पे लोग डोनेट कर रहे थे, बट ही वॉज टेकिंग ऑल द अमाउंट, ओके, फाइन, इन हिज ओन पॉकेट. सो ही वॉज मिस यूजिंग हिज पोजिशन एंड पावर. फाइट फायर विथ फायर, सो दिस इज एग्जाम्पल ऑफ फेदर योर ओन नेस्ट एंड सी फाइट फायर विथ फायर. ओके, इसका मतलब क्या है? Use the same measures that are being used against you, even if they are stronger than you would usually use. The only way they can deal with the crime is to fight fire with fire. Fine, are you getting my point? Fine, fine. Using the same medicine, we often say, right? Fight fire with fire. Okay, just like we often say, हिंदी में एक कहावत है, right? लोहे को लोहा ही काट सकता है, right? लोहे को लोहा काटता है. सो दैट इज सिमिलर, राइट? फाइट फायर विथ फायर, लोहे को लोहा काट सकता है, राइट? नेक्स्ट वन, फेस द म्यूजिक. दिस इज क्वाइट कॉमन. फेस द म्यूजिक, एक्सेप्ट अनप्लेजेंट कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस. टू एक्सेप्ट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी फॉर समथिंग बैड यू हैव डन, मतलब आपने कुछ गलत काम किया है, इसके लिए आपको सुनना पड़ेगा, ठीक है, बाकी लोगों से सुनना पड़ेगा. आई एम मीटिंग Hannah tonight and it is the first time I will have seen her since our argument. उसके साथ मेरा झगड़ा हो गया था. I guess I will finally have to face the music. Okay, face the unpleasant situation. Okay, suppose perhaps she will scold me. Next one, find one's feet. इसका मतलब क्या है? To adjust or settle into a new environment or situation. I have only been at the new company for a month, so I am still finding my feet. Okay, I am trying to adjust in the new company. Fine. Find one's voice. Become more confident in expressing oneself. Means it takes time to find your voice, but I am confident you will get there by the end of our photography class. Fine. खुद को express करने में confident होना, right? Becoming more confident in expressing yourself. From pillar to post, very important. From one place to another in a forced random way. Okay. आपको कोई यहाँ से वहाँ घुमा रहा है, okay, okay, सरकारी दफ्तर में. So that is an example. That is a classic example. The government moved illegal camps from pillar to post. They were forced to move from here to there in a random manner. Okay. Fight like cat and dog. So this is a classic example. We all know him. This dog is Brutus, and this is our favorite Thomas. So fighting like cats and dogs. We all know. We all have seen Tom and Jerry, right? Tom and Jerry fight, and they used to fight. And Brutus and Tom, they also used to fight. So fighting like cats and dogs means continually arguing with each other. एक दूसरे के साथ लड़ाई करना, ठीक है? Continually, कभी कभी, okay, fine. They fight like cat and dog, but they are really very fond of each other. Fine, okay. एक दूसरे के साथ कुत्ते और बिल्ली की तरह झगड़ता है, but they are very fond of each other. Okay. French leave का मतलब क्या है? So देखिए, to be absent from work without permission. I think he is taking a French leave. He is not seriously ill. मतलब absent without permission. आपके बॉस के परमिशन के बिना आप ऑफिस से एब्सेंट हो गए, ठीक है? The young soldier was punished for taking French leave to visit his girlfriend. सोचिए, he is taking leave without permission from his superior or his senior, ठीक है? Okay, he went to visit his girlfriend. शायद गर्लफ्रेंड का बर्थडे होगा, ठीक है? तो फ्लेश एंड ब्लड का मतलब क्या है? ब्लड रिलेटिव्स. ओके, समवन हु इज इन ब्लड रिलेशन विथ यू, क्लोज रिलेटिव्स यू कैन से. नोबडी वुड हैव द हार्ट टू हार्म देयर ओन फ्लेश एंड ब्लड, और यू कैन से नोबडी वुड हैव द हार्ट टू हर्ट देयर ओन फ्लेश एंड ब्लड. ओके. फ्लाई ऑफ द हैंडल, दिस इज ऑल्सो क्वाइट कॉमन इडियम. टू बिकम सडनली एनरेज्ड. ओके, फाइन. मतलब hot headed, short tempered you can say. He is extremely irritable. Okay, he flies off the handle at the slightest thing. मतलब अगर छोटी गलती पे भी वो रुठ जाता है, ठीक है? He becomes very angry. Fly off the handle. Follow in someone's footsteps or tracks. So this is a classic example. Follow in someone's footsteps. Follow the example laid down by someone else. Okay, supplant. So she followed in her father's footsteps and went into medicine. मतलब went into medicine here actually means she went into medicine line. Perhaps she will become a doctor. She will become she will become a doctor or a nurse. ठीक है? Fine. Perhaps her father was also a doctor. Fine. So she gained inspiration from her father. Okay. She followed her father's footsteps. Feather in one's cap. This is quite important idiom. An achievement for which one is recognized, a noteworthy achievement. So this is the classic example. Feather in one's cap means example देखिए, Messi scored the last goal for his team, adding a feather in his cap. Of course, Messi is my favorite. Also, I love Cristiano Ronaldo too, but Messi is my favorite. So Messi, we all know how many achievements he has, right? Messi scored the last goal for his team Barcelona and added a feather in his cap. Okay, it was a noteworthy achievement, right? So with this we come to the end of today's session. So let's meet in part 4. I hope you have liked this session. आज का सेशन आपको अच्छा लगा होगा. फाइन, कमेंट सेक्शन में बताइएगा कैसा लगा आपका मेरा ये सेशन, आपको कैसा लगा ये सेशन. ओके, आपका नेक्स्ट क्लास बहुत जल्द आएगा, पार्ट 4 बहुत जल्द आएगा. उसके लिए you have to do one thing, please share this class among your friends. Okay, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर कीजिए और वीडियो को लाइक कर दीजिए, सो दैट इट विल मोटिवेट मी टू प्रोवाइड मोर फ्री सेशंस, ठीक है। पेड बैच तो इंग्लिश का पेड बैच ऑलरेडी चल रहा है, ठीक है, बट many students requested me, myriads of students requested me in WhatsApp, please provide the free classes of English, please continue the free classes of English. So I decided to continue this series of idioms and phrases. So do motivate me, do support me in this endeavor of mine. So like कीजिएगा और वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर कीजिएगा और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा, ठीक है। ओके, सो आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर ऑल योर अपकमिंग एग्जामिनेशंस। फिर मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट सेशन में। टिल देन गाइज, स्टे होम, स्टे सेफ एंड गॉड ब्लेस यू गाइज।